Well, Lucinda, it's good to see you again. It's been a while.
Hi, Kim. It's so good to see you. What's it been, like a year?
Easily.
I think the last time we saw each other was when we mediated that contractual disagreement for... what was the name of that company again?
I think it was Excelsior Inc. All I remember is you swept in and saved the day. You were great.
Oh, shucks. Lieutenant Commander Hannah. If I remember correctly, you weren't so bad yourself.
So, did you bring me a gift?
No, actually, that's my 15-year service award.
Ooh, 15 years. Congratulations. That's nothing to sneeze at.
I know. 15 years at D&D in procurement. When I started here, I was fresh out of university. Anyway, enough about me. What about you? What have you been up to?
Well, Grace and I just took the kids to Disneyland. We got back last Thursday, and I still haven't decided who had more fun, Grace or the kids. We got a house right by the ocean. The beach was just steps away.
Well, you look rested. It looks like you got some sun too. So, how can I help you today?
Well, we got the funding to purchase a mobile virtual reality training console. We call it the VRTC for short.
Yeah, I'm familiar. How exciting.
And now that we have the funding, it should be pretty straightforward. But we're in a bit of a time crunch. That's why I wanted to meet with you. I need your help with the procurement action.
All right. Well, when do you need it by?
Well, the HMCS Saskatoon deploys in a month to the Pacific, and I'd like the VRTC to be installed before they go.
Yikes. Kim, I'm good, but that doesn't give us a lot of time.
I know, but we have the green light, we have the money. I spoke to the vendor, Sigmaware Inc. They have a unit available, and they're just in Montreal. A VRTC is valued at $245,000, so it should qualify for a single source procurement action. Like I said, straightforward.
Okay, but why do you want to go non-competitive?
Well, it's a unique system. I attended the demo by Sigmaware Inc. and their console is amazing, which is great because we don't really have time to further define the requirement. Oh no, don't give me that look. Think about the soldiers. A VRTC is an entertainment system that gives the soldiers at sea something to do while they're off duty. Do you know how boring life can get on a ship?
I can imagine.
Plus, by next fiscal, if everything goes well, VRTCs will be installed in all the other frigates.
Okay, but what about the other costs?
What do you mean?
Well, there's installation, licensing, maintenance, updates, training.
Do you think that'll be a problem?
Well, I'm just not sure that this qualifies for sole sourcing.
Why not?
Well, because there's lots of companies in Canada that do this. The moment we post an advanced contract award notice, there'll be at least 4 responses from interested vendors.
Oh, Lucinda, give me a break. They'll all be international distributors. We want this to go to a Canadian company, don't we? Sigmaware Inc. is Canadian, and their VRTC is great. We had the demo. Look, you know as well as I do, the minute we go competitive, we'll both have time to retire by the time we award this contract. We're on a tight deadline here.
I'm sorry you feel that way, Kim. I just don't understand why we have to get it all done before the HMCS Saskatoon deployment. Ships deploy all the time. Why this one? Why now?
We have grown-up support and the money now.
But why only equip 1 frigate? Why not just do all the 11 others?
Like I said before, if the pilot project goes well, the VRTCs will be installed in all the other frigates. Just stop worrying about that.
Kim.
Think about the sailors.
I am, Kim. Believe me, I am. And the best way to think about the sailors is to follow due process.
Here we go, bureaucracy and red tape.
Listen, Kim, this is a major procurement. We have to go competitive. We have to involve Procurement Canada and Industry Canada because there might be some industrial benefits involved.
Oh, come on, Lucinda, you're killing me. Let's just get this purchase done. We can deal with the rest later.
If the VRTC are intended for all frigates, let's just do them all now. If we go sole source, we run the risk of being challenged and ending up with nothing. Or even worse, we could be in the middle of a protest. Come on, Kim, you know I'm right.
All right. I know you can get things moving around here, so what do you propose?
First, we'll need a fully funded requisition. A full and complete requirement. Complete, Kim. That means operations, maintenance, training, project plan, key milestones, and we'll have to see if we're eligible for clearance from Industry Canada and internal trade agreements. And since this is an urgent requirement, if I were you, I'd ask for support from the key senior players from my department. Maybe they can help.
No. This is not what I need and certainly not what I want. It's the opposite. Okay, let's just... If we did it your way, how long would it take?
It's not my way, Kim. It's the government's way. Regardless, if we were to get started today and we worked our way back and I helped you with the key documents, I could probably get you a contractor in 16 months, give or take a few weeks.
16 months? Unacceptable. See what your boss thinks about that.
Kim! Bonjour, hello, Lucinda Ramsey.
Hi, Lucinda, it's Kim. Is this a good time?
Oh, hi, Lieutenant Commander. How are you? What can I do for you?
Listen, I wanted to apologize for my behavior the other day. You were right. I know you take a lot of pride in your work and that doing a good job is important to you. That's why I asked for help in the first place. I understand why we have to go competitive. So I was hoping you'd agree to meet with me and we could take another stab at it.
Okay, I'd be open to that. How's today at 2?
Yeah, 2 p.m. today. That's great. Thanks so much for your graciousness.
Okay, well, thank you. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.
See you then. Hi, Lucinda. You got here first again.
Oh, yeah, my cubicle's right across the hall.
And thanks again for agreeing to meet with me and on such short notice.
You're welcome, and thank you for apologizing. I really appreciate that you made the call.
It was the least I could do. You didn't deserve to be treated like that. It was unprofessional of me. Again, I'm really sorry. And you were right to push back the other day.
I should have told you we're in the middle of a protest right now because I tried to accommodate another colleague. I should have pushed back, but I gave in and we went sole source, even though I knew better. It ends up a protest is a lot of unnecessary work. And now the contract is on hold pending review. I just didn't want to make the same mistake twice.
You tried to tell me, but I had a one-track mind. I'm listening now. So, do you think we can work together and get this procurement action out?
Of course. Let's get to work.
Oh, and by the way, I didn't say anything to Manuel or Candace about this.
Yeah, I know. I didn't say anything either. We're under a lot of pressure these days. All right, let's get to work.
Excellent. So I think I've got all my ducks in a row this time. I spoke to my team and we're going to move ahead with a fully funded requirement for all 12 frigates, which means that the Saskatoon will go out this season without a VRTC, but do you think the units could be ready for next year's season?
Let's see. We've got 12 frigates times 245,000. That's just about 2.9 million. Yeah, I'm sure we can do that.
Good, we have $3 million in the budget.
We can do open bidding. The director's already approved that. And we'll probably get a lot of competition for this. VR is a growing sector in Canada. How quick do you think you can get the spec on this?
About 4 to 6 weeks, but let me confirm with my team.
Okay, so to gain time, how about we come up with a performance spec? Nothing too detailed, so we can benefit from the latest technologies and creative solutions. We don't want to install out-of-date tech on the ships, right? Would that work for you?
Yeah, I can certainly look into a performance spec. What about PSPC?
Oh, for sure. They'll run with it. No doubt. We should get them in the loop sooner rather than later, though.
How about industrial benefits?
Let me check on that while your team comes up with the performance description.
Sounds good. I'll wait to hear from you. So we've got a fully funded requirement. Next year's sailing season is until April, so that gives us about 11 months to get everything done. Do you think we could have a contractor on board by sailing season?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we can do that. Well, actually, we'll probably be able to equip one ship in April because this is likely the type of equipment that will require first article testing. After acceptance, we'll probably be able to equip the other ships over navigation season. Can you live with that?
Definitely. This is really great, Lucinda. I knew you could help us. Okay, so just to make sure we're on the same page, we'll prepare a functional description. Our engineers have already done quite a bit of work on that. And we'll draft a fully funded requisition by the end of the week.
Okay, I'll draft the procurement plan with key milestones and get it to your office for comment. And I'll get in touch with my contact at PSPC and get him in the loop. I'll also consult him about the participation of Industry Canada and report to you by end of day tomorrow. And maybe I can arrange a meeting with us in about 10 days so we can get the ball rolling. What do you think?
Yeah, I feel really good about this, Lucinda. Thanks a lot.
Okay, well, I'm glad. Expect to hear from me tomorrow.
Great.